What's up, YouTube fam? This is the Super Metal Bros back for yet another reaction.
Today we're reacting to Bring Me the Horizon's new single, Kool Aid, and this is in the wake. They just announced earlier this week or last week that Jordan Fish, the keyboardist, had just left. Safe to say he is no longer drinking that Kool Aid, but we're here to do that for him. In all reality, I'm sure he's just as much responsible for this song, but I could be wrong. I get why people are upset. He came in during Sempiternal, and he was, from my understanding, pretty pivotal to their songwriting process from Sempiternal going forward. So, and I mean, that's where they've achieved all their mainstream success. So I kind of get why people are maybe a little cautious of what they're going to do going forward. But I mean, Bring Me's always been super catchy, even back in the deathcore days. I don't think they're going to have a huge problem. I think they'll do fine.
I'm sure he definitely added some kind of character. Obviously, Sempiternal was like a pivotal album for them. So if he had a lot of the writing in that makes sense. I really wasn't into that album just because I had other things going on in my life at that time. I never really gave it a chance, but they definitely were able to write songs before him. So it's not like I would lose confidence in that, because I know Ollie's able to write music, and so is the rest of the band, and they wrote some pretty awesome songs. So
yeah, and I would say from Suicide Season to, There Is a Hell to Sempiternal was pretty much a natural progression metalcore wise.
Yeah,
I would say for them when they brought out That's the Spirit. And then, to be honest, I really didn't listen to anything Bring Me the Horizon beyond that. So besides the other singles we've reacted to, I like their new sound. I think it's chill. I vibe with it. And I say that as I mean, they're majorly responsible for me getting into deathcore originally, because when I saw Pray for Plagues, that was like life-changing for me. That was one of the greatest deathcore music videos of all time.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And those first two albums, the Pray for Plagues album was Count Your Blessings, and then
Suicide Season.
So there was actually an album before that too with the bird on it.
That was their EP. It was This Is What the Edge of Your Seat Was Made For. Yeah, which is a dope ass name. Yeah, I love that fucking title.
Yeah,
but now we're here for Kool Aid.
Yeah,
so
let's see how it is. I wonder if this one will get all the views, because I had a theory on some of their last stuff. They had Lil Uzi Vert in one of them. It's like that one got so many views and so much hype. I think it was more because of the Lil Uzi Vert than it was Bring Me the Horizon, possibly. So I'm interested in if this gets that same level. I mean, it's been out for 17 hours, already has 312,000 views. So
yeah,
it's doing pretty good.
Meanwhile, one of our reactions gets what our last podcast episode got 100 over a week.
Yeah.
100 views.
No, I believe in what they're doing.
Go check out our Elitist Metal Awards 2023. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, check it out. The link will be down in the comments.
And drinks. I fucking hate Kool Aid in real life. I grew up poor. I fucking hate Kool Aid. But I'm down to dive into this.
Let's fucking do it.
I think this one might be heavier.
Maybe.
You gotta taste now, drink the Kool Aid by the
Oh,
Okay.
Cause you gotta taste now. Drink the Kool Aid by the jug. So something to say, oh, come here and give me a hug. Nobody loves you like I love you, oh my dear. You should know that this is gonna end in tears.
Colts and Kool-Aid.
I got my hands around your phone. I love the way you choke. Cause I was and you're not how I let you go. My hands around your throat. I love the way you choke. Cause I am yours and you're mine. I'll never let you go.
Ooh,
Solo.
Lee bringing it back.
Drink the Kool Aid by the jug. So something to say, oh, come here and give me a hug. Nobody loves you like I love you, my dear. You should know. You should have known. You should know that this was gonna end in tears. What if it's like la
Oh,
la
damn, I thought it was over for a second.
Yeah, so did I. That's only got 20 seconds left.
la 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 la. I think that's it. La 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 la. This was gonna end in tears. Some shit like that.
Or some shit like that.
Okay. Fair enough. That had stuff I liked. This is going to be probably just my taste, but I actually liked their earlier releases on this like run a lot better than that song.
Yeah, so here's the thing I could pick apart. The part that I didn't like, kind of the lyrics, kind of the melodic transitions they were using, but I think the lyrical line from, drink the Kool-Aid by the jug, come give me a hug, like the lyrics were a little cringe there. And I didn't like that melodic run in particular. However, when it went to the part, I love you, my dear, this is going to end in tears, I did like that part of the chorus. And I liked the shit in between. I liked that there was some little breakdowns in there. I liked
Yeah.
Lee had a moment, like very small moment solo in there that I appreciate. But it feels like whenever Ollie does do any sort of screaming, it's like brought down, overproduced. There's all these layers on top of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like just fucking let it out, man. In my opinion, it's like maybe that's by design. I personally, I think you could get just as much traction and popularity if you just had raw fucking screaming in that. That's just my opinion.
I just wish they expanded more. Like there was moments where I thought the song was going to turn the way I wanted to hear, what I wanted to hear. Like they had kind of like a harder moment but it lasted literally like 2-3 seconds. And
Mhm.
then the solo was like super short. Is like those things are the things that I want to hear in music for me
Right.
personally, and like they just give you like hints of it. They don't give you the like whole thing. I want them to expand on that and keep going. Like the those like drop D like fast chords. That's kind of been done so many times, man. And that's a whole
Mhm.
song of like nothing really new being added to a genre. Not every song has to be pivotal, like change the face of music, but there should be something, an element that's different,
Right.
they should give you something. I don't know if it was, maybe it was a YouTube video, but it didn't feel like the production value is very good on that either,
Maybe
especially compared to
not.
their
I
last
mean,
two releases.
yeah, because what was that? God, I'm drawing a blank now of the first one we reacted to where he was in like the mental hospital.
Yeah,
I
that
really
one was
dug
great.
that. And that's not even my style of music, to be honest, but that's been my favorite so far.
Yeah, they
Still, I
did some
think.
stuff in that one that I was like, "Whoa, this is awesome." And I'm the same. It's not even my style of music that I would normally, go for. I
Right.
I just liked it. It was at least nostalgic, in the parts that weren't as interesting, and then it had some really interesting parts. And this was just kind of like bare bones kind of metalcore.
So here's my theory on it. I think this is very much a B-side song that they
Yeah,
probably just put out there. I'm sure they wanted as much good PR as possible, especially with Jordan leaving. I'm sure they kind of wanted to get ahead of that, probably thought people would be upset. So they're probably just trying to set up something, show their fans that like, no, we're still here, we're still doing this. That's my theory anyways. But yeah, this
that's
feels
fair.
very
Yeah.
B-side song, like
Yeah.
something you'd hear on a mixtape, not like a dedicated album. But it was all right. I don't hate it, but it wasn't anything spectacular in my opinion. I know this is one of those bands I know they can do better than this.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm trying to get at. Is
Yeah.
like I know that they have the chops, and their chops span more than probably any other band around today
Yeah.
because of how long they've been around and the genres that they've covered and really mastered and changed. Like people started doing it their way.
Mhm.
They've been, trendsetters in multiple metal genres. And it's
Right.
like this wasn't trend setting for me. So, and they're kind of like it's kind of like that's what I expect from them at this point is trend setting, not you know something that's kind of toe to line. But hey, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
We'll give it that.
Let us know what you guys think. Let us know down in the comments. Did you like this song? What was your favorite single so far that they've released? And have a fight in the comments. Argue with us if you have to. Otherwise, like, subscribe. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.